When you've had a few Memorial Day weekends, it's no longer the unofficial kickoff of summer. It is the official kickoff of summer. You can't wait for it. And AAA estimates that 32 million Americans will hit the road for a 3-day road trip.
And maybe a couple of kiddos in the back seat along with you. But before you do that, there's something else that you should also be thinking about. Jerry Reynolds, the Car Pro, host of the nationally syndicated Car Pro radio show, is here to tell us why your car should be a #1 on your summer safety checklist.
Hey, Jerry, nice to see you. So, Jerry, what are all the things about the car we should be thinking about? And then we'll go back and talk about each one of them. But give us kind of the run of the list.
Hey guys, good morning. It's great to be with you this morning. You know, there's just things that you need to do before you head out on a road trip, and we can go through those. But I think one of the biggest things is your car tires. I mean, there's so much riding on your tires. Underinflated and worn tires are a huge safety risk because they make it harder to steer and harder to control the car. So #1, check your tire pressure. Your car's owner manual or just inside the door will give you what the inflation numbers should be, and check your tires when they're cold, meaning that the car hadn't been driven for a few hours.
I get it. And right inside, you're right, right inside the door, I just had to do it this weekend. If you open the car door, there's a little panel in there that says this is what your tire pressure should be, and you need to go check it. What about fluids? I know that's one of the things that now a lot of cars are sealed and you have to go in to have the fluids checked, but are there fluids that we can still check?
Yeah, there is. And on most of the new cars, anything that you see in yellow under the hood is a fluid that you can check. So you definitely want to make sure that in the summertime your coolant is up to speed and there's plenty of it in there. Otherwise your car's going to overheat and your air conditioner's not going to work great, and it could cause you to break down, which cause you all kinds of problems.
And speaking of breaking down, nothing's worse than, you know, busting a belt of some kind, or even, you know, your brakes not functioning properly. So those are on the list as well?
Absolutely. You got to check your brakes. And it's cheap to get done at any repair facility. They can pull your wheels, check your brake wear, and see if you do need a brake job. And the belts. They can do a visual inspection of the belts and see if they're dried and cracked. It's a lot cheaper to do it then than it is to have a belt break and have to call a wrecker.
And Jerry, if you press the brakes and you hear a squealing noise, does that mean necessarily you have a problem with them? Or, I mean, is there any sign before you get a soft brake that you got a problem?
No. Actually, no. Brake squeal today is very common, and it's because there's no asbestos used in brakes anymore. So you're really essentially metal on metal from the very beginning. The only way to really check them and make sure that they're okay is to have them gauged by a technician.
All right, Jerry, I love having you here. There's the greatest story about you and your life and how you got to do what you do right now. Jerry Reynolds, the Car Pro, and you can hear him on CarProUSA.com. And he's got a nationally syndicated radio show. I hope you'll come back and give us these tips throughout the year, Jerry.
I'd love to, guys. It's great to be with you.
Nice to have you.
He's got to get us through July 4th and then Labor Day, and then there's Christmas and Thanksgiving. So
sweetest day.
The sweetest day, traveling. All right, we want to get